Welcome to Global Eats Uncovered. Hello, culinary adventurers and history enthusiasts. Welcome back to Global Eats Uncovered, your ultimate guide to discovering the world's most iconic dishes, exploring their deep cultural roots, and learning how they have evolved over the centuries. If you love traveling through food and connecting with the culinary traditions of ancient cultures, then this episode is for you. Today, we're diving into a rich history of ancient cuisines, where we'll uncover the flavorful dishes that have stood the test of time. These recipes, often passed down through generations, tell the stories of empires, conquests, and everyday life from long-lost civilizations. Whether it's the stews of Mesopotamia or the spices of the ancient world, we're about to explore the ancient dishes that continue to influence the food we eat today. Are you ready to embark on a culinary journey through time? Let's uncover the flavorful dishes of ancient cultures and see how they've shaped our modern dining experience. 1. Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization and its hearty stews. Mesopotamia, the land between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, is often referred to as the cradle of civilization. Ancient Mesopotamians laid the foundation for many of the world's greatest culinary traditions. From the use of grains like barley to the development of stews and early fermented foods, the dishes of Mesopotamia were not only nourishing, but also rich in history and flavor. Ancient Mesopotamian dishes. Barley stews. Barley was one of the most important grains in ancient Mesopotamia. The people of Mesopotamia made hearty stews using barley, lentils, beans, and vegetables. These stews were often slow-cooked to perfection, much like modern-day soups and stews. Today, barley is still a common ingredient in Mediterranean and Middle Eastern stews. Flatbreads. The Mesopotamians were among the first to bake. Made from barley or wheat, these breads were baked in clay ovens and served alongside stews and other dishes. The concept of flatbread continues to influence modern breads, such as pita and naan, that are central to Middle Eastern cuisine. Fermented foods. Fermentation was a key aspect of ancient Mesopotamian food preservation. Mesopotamians made fermented fish sauces and used fermentation to enhance the flavor of their food. This practice laid the foundation for the development of modern fish sauces found in Southeast Asia. Modern-influenced barley-based dishes continue to be a staple in Mediterranean cooking, with barley soups and stews being a classic part of many cultures' diets. The tradition of flatbreads has spread across cultures, from pita in the Middle East to focaccia in Italy. The ancient practice of fermentation lives on in modern food culture, particularly with fermented products like soy sauce, fish sauce, and miso. 2. Ancient Egypt, the foundations of bread and beer. Ancient Egypt is known for its awe-inspiring architecture and complex society. But the Egyptians also made significant contributions to the world of food. From the first instances of leavened bread to the creation of beer, Egyptian cuisine laid the groundwork for some of the most enduring foods we enjoy today. Ancient Egyptian dishes. Bread. Bread was a staple food for the ancient Egyptians, consumed daily by both rich and poor alike. The Egyptians were among the first to bake leavened bread, using emmer wheat and natural yeast to create fluffy, airy loaves. This technique spread to other cultures and forms the foundation of modern bread making. Beer. Beer was an essential part of Egyptian life. It was made from barley and flavored with dates, creating a sweet and thick drink that was consumed with meals. Beer was so important in Egyptian culture that it was even used as a form of payment for laborers. Today, beer remains one of the most widely consumed drinks worldwide. Lentil and vegetable stews. Ancient Egyptians enjoyed stews made with lentils, beans, and vegetables, often flavored with garlic, onions, and herbs. These hearty dishes provided sustenance and energy, much like the legume-based stews we see in modern Middle Eastern and Mediterranean cuisines. Modern influence bread-making techniques from ancient Egypt have influenced the production of bread across the world. From pita in the Middle East to sourdough in Europe, beer, one of the oldest beverages in human history, continues to be a central part of global drinking culture. Lentil stews and vegetable-based dishes are still common in Mediterranean and Middle Eastern cuisines, reflecting the enduring legacy of ancient Egyptian food. 3. The ancient Greeks, the birth of the Mediterranean diet. Ancient Greece is often credited with shaping Western civilization, and their food culture is no exception. Greek cuisine emphasized balance, simplicity, and the use of fresh seasonal ingredients, creating the foundation for what would later be known as the Mediterranean diet. Ancient Greek dishes. Olives and olive oil. Olive oil was not only a key part of the Greek diet, but also a symbol of health and vitality. It was used in cooking as a dressing for salads and in religious rituals. Today, olive oil remains a staple in Mediterranean cooking and is recognized for its health benefits. Cheese. Feta. The ancient Greeks were among the first to make cheese from goat and sheep milk. Feta, one of the most popular cheeses today, has its roots in ancient Greek cheese-making traditions. Feta was often served with olives, bread, and fresh vegetables. Lamb and vegetables. The ancient Greeks also enjoyed lamb, often roasted or stewed with vegetables, like eggplant, zucchini, and tomatoes. The use of herbs such as oregano and thyme added depth to these dishes. These cooking methods are still used in modern Greek cuisine. Pita bread. Greeks made a variety of flatbreads, and pita bread, as we know it today, evolved from ancient Greek bread-making traditions. Pita was used to scoop up dips, stews, and meats, much like it is today in Mediterranean and Middle Eastern cuisines. Modern influenced the Mediterranean diet, which emphasizes olive oil. Fresh vegetables and whole grains is directly influenced by ancient Greek culinary traditions. Feta cheese, pita bread, and olive oil are now staples in kitchens worldwide. And Greek cuisine continues to shape modern dining, particularly in terms of healthy eating. For the Mayans, the ancient roots of corn and chocolate, the Maya civilization, one of the most advanced pre-Columbian cultures in Mesoamerica, left a profound legacy in the culinary world. Maize, corn, and cacao chocolate were two of their most important foodstuffs, and both continue to play a central role in modern diets. Ancient Maya dishes. Maize corn. The Maya cultivated a variety of maize which was used to make tortillas, tamales, and even beverages like atole, a sweet, thick drink made from maize flour. Corn remains one of the most important staples in Mexican cuisine today. Chocolate. The Maya were pioneers in the cultivation and preparation of cacao, turning it into a bitter drink that was often flavored with chili, vanilla, and other spices. This early form of chocolate, consumed during religious ceremonies, eventually evolved into the sweet chocolate we know today. Tamales. Tamales, made from masa corn dough and filled with meats, beans, or vegetables, were a common dish in Maya culture. The tamale has remained a popular dish in Latin America, often enjoyed during holidays and celebrations. Modern influence, maize-based dishes, including tortillas and tamales, are central to modern Mexican and Latin American cuisines. Chocolate, now enjoyed as a sweet treat in many forms, traces its roots back to the Maya, and the spice-infused drinks they originally made still influence how we consume chocolate today. Tamales continue to be a beloved dish across Latin America, particularly during festive occasions. 5. The Inca Empire. The agricultural revolution of potatoes and quinoa. The Inca Empire, which stretched along the Andean Mountains in South America, revolutionized agriculture by cultivating crops at high altitudes. Potatoes and quinoa, two of their most iconic foods, have become staples in diets around the world. Ancient Inca dishes. Potatoes. The Inca cultivated thousands of varieties of potatoes, which they preserved using innovative techniques such as freeze-drying, creating chuno. Potatoes became a vital food source, and today, potatoes remain one of the most consumed foods in the world. Quinoa. Quinoa, another important crop for the Incas, was considered sacred. It was used in various dishes, from soups to pork. Quinoa has experienced a global resurgence as a superfood, celebrated for its high protein content and nutritional value. Corn-based dishes like the Maya, the Inca also relied heavily on maize for sustenance. They made tamales and chicha, a fermented corn beverage. These traditions continue today in South American cuisines. Modern influence. Potatoes are now a global staple, with many varieties used in countless dishes, from mashed potatoes to French fries. Quinoa has become a sought-after superfood, particularly in health-conscious diets. And corn-based dishes continue to be a central part of Latin American cuisine. The timeless flavors of ancient dishes, from the bread of Egypt to the maize-based meals of the Maya. Ancient civilizations have left us a rich culinary legacy that continues to shape the way we eat today. These timeless dishes, passed down through generations, have withstood the test of time and remain central to our modern diets. As we enjoy these ancient flavors, we connect with the past, understanding the ingenuity and resourcefulness of the cultures that shaped them. Which of these ancient dishes would you like to try? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Global Eats Uncovered for more exciting culinary journeys through history.